Hey guys, I'm Annie Douglas, your Chief Mom Ambassador here at Moms Meet, and welcome. Thank you so much for coming to our Facebook Live today. I'm sitting here with two beautiful guests. They're real moms, actually. They're not models. I know they look totally gorgeous, but they're real moms, I promise you. So we have some special guests here. I'd like to introduce Allison and Keisha. You guys want to say a little bit about yourselves?
Sure. I'm Allison Stevens, and I'm a mom to three. Oldest being 8, youngest is 15 months, and keep me very busy. So love this opportunity to hang out and talk about an amazing event coming up this fall. So excited.
Thanks for being here.
Hi, my name is Keisha, and I'm also a mom ambassador and a mom, and I have 3 children as well, all boys.
Oh
yes,
my gosh.
And mine range in ages from 15, 13, and I have a 5-year-old, so I'm very busy in both aspects of everything.
So thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedule to be here. Okay, so as you guys know, today we're talking about the WOW Summit. So before we kind of get into things, I wanted to remind you guys what the WOW Summit is, in case you haven't heard. WOW Summit is this really great event for moms who are interested in, healthy living, interested in, raising healthy, happy kids. And we have this event once a year. This year we're going to Chicago, and it is October 13th through 14th in Itasca, Illinois, which is right outside of Chicago. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and if you want to go visit the website to learn more about the event, this is a web address, momsmeet.com/summit17. All right, so today we really want to get into your experience at the WOW Summit. Allison's been at our WOW Summit several times, starting with probably the very first WOW Summit that we ever had. And Keisha attended last year. So I wanted you guys to be able to hear directly from, real moms who've been at our events, so that you can learn more about it. But before we go into that, I just wanted to share with you our exciting title sponsors. We have 3 new title sponsors. Solgar, who's actually been our title sponsor before in the past, and they have some really great products. Oso Chocolate, this really great energy drink that we might all need shots of later before we go back to the real life. And then UQ Vitamins, so that's our title Solgar, our title sponsor. And then we have a really great new pizza company that's come on board as our title sponsor, Table 5, and they have delicious pizzas. And I wish we could have had pizzas here while we're doing this, but so Table 5 is actually providing pizza for lunch on the Bloggers Day on Friday. Nice. So if you're attending as a blogger, that's something to look forward to. And then we have National Geographic. Again, they've been sponsors in the past, and they're great, really great books and content. So having shared all of that, I wanted to ask you guys some questions. You guys can be honest. If you hated the event, you can say that, but we want our moms to really know how your experience was. So first, Allison, I wanted to talk to you. You've been at the summit since the beginning, and it's been so exciting to see you come to the event every year, except for one event.
I did miss one. I had hyperemesis, so with the pregnancy, so I get a pass there.
Yeah, you do get a pass, yes. But so what keeps you coming back year after year?
Well, I've made a lot of really great friends that I get to see each year, and we've stayed connected through social media and through Moms Meet. But the first year I went, I left feeling just refreshed, and I wasn't expecting anything when I went. I thought, I'm going to go get some free stuff. And not only did I leave with a car full of stuff, it was insane, so much product. But mentally, I went home being a better mom, a better wife, just a better person in those hours that I was there. I was connecting to so many things the speaker said, and it was just so powerful. And I always kind of joke that every year I go, I end in tears at some point because something hits somewhere in my heart or my mind, and I realize I'm not alone through this journey, and I'm able to really just take a step back and take a deep breath and see that, you know what, I am doing a good job and my kids are okay and I'm going to be okay and I'm in the thick of it right now and other people can relate to what I'm going through. So it just kind of refreshes also like what we're eating and everything. It's just, I can't stay away. I look forward to it. It's awesome.
Thanks. And so this year you're attending as a blogger because you just started a blog. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're not busy enough with 3 kids, so you also want to start a blog and being a mom ambassador.
Well, it's something I've wanted to try, and I keep talking about it. My husband's like, just do it. And I had said my youngest brother is in with computers, and I made a big deal about it. He's like, it's not a big deal. You go to Google Doc and you sign up, and you can just do it to start. And I did it, and I haven't really taken too many steps into really getting it in there yet, and I'm hoping the summit can really guide me in how I can get followers and just really some really good advice. And Pam Havens, if you're watching, she is kind of been directing me, as she is also, through her blog of Simply Passionate, of getting it up and going, has been giving me advice.
Great.
So I've made some really great connections, and I'm really counting on the summit to guide me, because I know that there's always great speakers for the bloggers there, so I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, this year, unlike other years, we've actually turned the blogger event into an entire day this year, so there's going to be even more,
Awesome.
Learning opportunities. We are going to have a time where bloggers can actually network with each other this year, because we heard that in past years. Bloggers, really enjoyed meeting brands in the past events, but they were telling us they'd love to meet other bloggers, So that, we added that into the agenda this year. So it'll be a great time, and I think it really is going to help you kind of, go to the next level with it.
I agree. So I'm very excited. But Moms Meet's the one that has pushed me to follow and pursue that. So
that's great.
I'm excited.
Good. All right, so Keisha, so last year was your first ever experience at the WOW Summit. And I remember kind of seeing you there, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, you're here, because we had just seen each other, I guess, a month before that. But so what was your experience like?
It was amazing. I actually ended up bringing my mom with me, and she
had
had a blast too. I think she was actually, it surpassed her expectations. I don't know what she expected, but she was really surprised by how huge it was, and just all the community women all together. She really enjoyed it, and so did I. I think the very first thing I noticed was just the energy. Everyone had such a great energy there. As soon as you got there, just everyone was very welcoming, and there's just nothing more encouraging than being around other moms, because everyone can actually relate to what you're going through. And so it's just I'm like you. I'm about to feel emotional when I think about it. But having 3 kids, and one of my kids has special needs. It's just it's just so encouraging when you meet other people that have that same passion, and then they can help you. Even some of the products that we received were like gluten-free and just healthy, which a lot of times you don't know where to find or research for these things. And so it's just very helpful to have an actual live person there telling you about each product. So I just really love being around, and I actually had interest in blogging. So I haven't started yet, so maybe I'll get into it. But I would love to do it, and I love the fact that you have that. And I asked a couple questions, and everyone was so very helpful. In that regard too.
I mean, I think moms and bloggers too, like they're very like eager to help one another, and it becomes like almost a separate like sisterhood type of relationship. So well, that's really good to hear. I remember your mom. Now that you mentioned, I'm like, that's great that you got to turn that into like a mom and daughter.
It was
trip.
It was perfect.
So. Perfect. All right, so what was if you had to pick out of all the things that you loved, what was your top favorite part about the summit?
It's so hard. There's just so many levels of fun with the other women and the connections, and there's always like a fun activity to do together, a comedian or a show, and then there's like the more seriousness of parenting or emotional issues or talking to the vendors, and then I said leaving with all that swag, but
I
think it's just like if I had to pick one thing, it's the connections I made. Like, I feel like you and I are going to connect now, just meeting, and like we're going to stay connected through social media and through these summits, and now we'll build on that bond. So I think just building friendships and a sense of community when sometimes you feel so lost in your own little world at home with your kids or whatever your day-to-day running. So staying connected.
Yeah, I totally agree with just building more community, you know, spreading out your range. Because like you said, as moms, sometimes we're just so like at home and just into what we're doing. And, you know, when you make those connections through whether it be Facebook or Instagram, you can kind of like stay connected that way. And so it's really nice to meet new people that way as well. And also, like, go ahead.
It's hard making like other mom friends too. I know I struggle with that, you know, because it's just the opportunity. Like you're always chasing your kids around when you have time. So that's awesome. So my next question is, you know, it's really hard to get time away for yourself, you know. And I know that my husband really can't stand it when I travel because he's like, you know, I have 3 kids I have to take care of. How am I going to do this without you? You know, and you know, how am I going to pack 3 lunches? And I'm like, really? I mean, I do that every day. But you know, it's hard. It takes work to get him on board sometimes. You know, and going to the summit is not just like a quick trip to the grocery store. I mean, you know, you're actually really gone. So. How do you guys get your husbands on board with something like this?
I like to pre-plan. I try to pre-plan like meals and stuff, but then they end up just eating out anyway. And I think the kids actually love that 10 times better to be able to eat out. But yeah, I feel like it's important for us to get that time away though, like in any way just to convince them, because it's so important just to get that refreshing, that, you know, you need that refreshment for yourself. It makes you a better mom, a better person. So, you know, he was pretty much on board with it. Once I kind of, you know, coaxed him in that way. So I'm better for it if you let me go. But yeah, no, it all worked out pretty fine. Yeah.
And my husband's, I'm very lucky, he's very supportive of, you gotta go, like it's not even an option, you're going. But I know when I go, just like you say, you pre-prep everything and have everything ready, that when I come home, the house is going to be like a bomb.
Yeah.
You know, he can only do one, he can't do the cleaning and take care of the kids and stuff. So I have to prepare for that too mentally. Like when I get home, things aren't going to be the way that I wanted them to be. But that's okay. And they also get their time with dad. And it's also good for the kids and for them to have their time together without mom. Because I can be a little controlling, you know? So he gets to step back and do a little bit as well. But he's very supportive of it because he does know too that mentally how much I enjoy it, and I do still get that guilt sometimes. And to just say, you know what, I'm gonna do it and just go, because when I get home, I told you, I just feel so refreshed and so good. So
I mean, I definitely, you know, when I'm traveling, in my head, I'm just obsessing over the fact that, like, I know the kids are gonna eat pizza, like nonstop.
And that's okay.
Yeah, but they
And
love
watch
it
movies
though.
all day.
I know, that's the thing. They love it. And then
Oh
you
my
get
gosh. And then you get back and you're like, okay, that's enough fun for a little while.
Back to reality.
Here's some vegetables to eat. So, okay. All right. So, you know, I actually think I forgot to share how people can enter to win. Did I say that? I probably did it. Okay, hold on. So let's pause for a second. So we are giving away a really great Wow Summit preview pack to 3 winners. So in order to win this really great prize pack filled with products, and these are products that are going to be at the summit. All you guys have to do to enter to win is leave a comment on the video under this post. Share this with your friends, family, girlfriends, moms, you know, who you want, you know, to see this video. So that's all you have to do, and then we will announce the winners on Facebook, and you'll have some time to enter the win after this gets published. So, you know, I hope you guys participate.
They have the best goodies, guys, so enter.
Yeah, I have to say that, you know, if anything, if the meeting other moms isn't enough and the learning isn't enough, I mean, you'll go home with this huge swag bag, and of course, you know, a lot of people say that that's their favorite part, but
it's great.
Okay, so I have one more question, and then we can wrap it up. So, if you met a mom who was kind of on the fence, or like, you know, considering going but hadn't made up her mind yet, what would you say to convince her to go?
I would say just take the plunge and do it. I mean, worst case is you just don't do it again, which is not going to happen because you're going to want to do it again and again and again, and you're going to want it to happen more than once a year. But unfortunately, like Christmas or Hanukkah, it's just like that one certain time. But just take the plunge and do it. You're not going to regret it, and your kids are going to be okay. Your husband's going to be okay. Everything will wait, and take that time for yourself to just recharge, re-energize, and then make some connections. Like Keisha said, talking directly with the brands, meeting friends, meeting people. It's a no-brainer. Just go. Just do it. You will not regret it. So.
Yeah, you definitely do something for yourself because you need it. And just to get away, I remember walking into the hotel just like, wow, the place was gorgeous, and just immediately feeling like I was transported away somewhere else. I mean, we don't get to get away on vacations, or if we do, it's usually with our kids, and
that's not a vacation.
And yeah, it's like it's like a 2-for-1 because not only are you getting away, but you're getting away by yourself, and and you're learning, and it's just worth it all around. So definitely, I would take a chance and go for it. Definitely.
Yeah, and for those of you who have babies that still need to nurse, which we understand all that. I mean, you can bring your babies with you.
There was some.
I came last year with mine. I do have to say, if you can not have your child with you, don't. Like if it's a question of take or leave, and you don't have to. Mine was still nursing. Brought him with me, and it was fine. I feel like it was kind of a little hard to balance at times because you're worrying about the diapers and you can't really fully focus. I still managed to be brought to tears, but yeah, feel free to bring them along. If that's what's holding you back, don't bring them with you. And if you need somebody to hold them for you,
there'll be plenty of there. And I mean, who's more supportive than like a room full of moms? Totally understanding, and we don't want that to hold you guys back. But yeah, if you are able to, leave your kids with a trusted provider, hopefully your partner, then, I definitely recommend that too. So, all right, well, thanks guys for sharing and coming out of your busy schedule. And so I wanted everyone just to remind everyone that we have an early bird discount until the end of May. So that really makes the event super affordable. And I know that October seems really far away, but it's actually not. Sometimes you kind of just have to put these things on the calendar just to make it happen. So, definitely check out the website. Don't forget about the early bird discount. It ends at the end of May. So June 1st, the price is going to go up. And then don't forget to, share this video, comment on this post for a chance to win. And, really appreciate all of you guys coming. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hope to see you there.
Yes, I'll see you there.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.